Hey, Dodgers fans. It's time to talk about some exciting developments and potential game changers for the Los Angeles Dodgers as we look toward the future. Over the past couple of years, we've seen players come and go, some exceeding expectations, some facing setbacks, and now, as the team moves forward, there's one name that keeps coming up in discussions about the next wave of contributors, River Ryan. For those of you who have been following closely, you already know that Ryan isn't a completely new face in the major leagues. He made his debut before undergoing Tommy John surgery, and in that short time, he showed flashes of brilliance that left fans and analysts alike wondering just how far he could go if he returned to his pre-surgery form. The Dodgers have always been a team that carefully nurtures talent, balancing the immediate need for impact players with a long-term vision, and Ryan fits right into that strategy. His story is a reminder of how crucial it is to look beyond the headline acquisitions and remember that the team's farm system often holds gems who can make a major difference in the near future. The focus on prospects isn't just about filling the roster. It's about shaping the team's identity and creating a pipeline of talent that can compete year after year. While there are many players across the league who could make waves in the coming seasons, not all of them are in a position to step into high-leverage roles right away. Ryan, however, is a different case. Despite being just 27 years old, he already carries the kind of experience and potential that could see him become a fixture in the Dodgers' rotation sooner rather than later. His brief stint in the majors before surgery hinted at his abilities. In 20 1/3 innings across 4 starts, he posted an impressive 1.33 ERA, demonstrating poise and command that is remarkable for someone just starting to navigate the big leagues. Those numbers, while limited in sample size, provided a glimpse of what could be possible if Ryan stayed healthy and was given the chance to pitch consistently. Returning from Tommy John surgery is never simple, and there are always uncertainties about how a player will respond. The procedure is known to change mechanics, impact velocity, and sometimes alter a pitcher's approach to the game. Yet, Ryan's track record before the surgery, coupled with his physical tools, suggests that he has the capacity to come back strong. His pitch mix includes a well-rounded combination of a fastball, slider, curveball, sinker, and cutter, giving hitters a challenging array to navigate. He doesn't rely on just one dominant pitch. Instead, he blends multiple offerings to keep opponents off balance, demonstrating an understanding of the game that goes beyond raw athleticism. This kind of versatility is exactly what makes him an intriguing candidate for a rotation spot, as it allows a team like the Dodgers to adapt their strategy based on matchups and needs over the course of a long season. One of the key questions going into 2026 is when Ryan will get his opportunity to make a tangible impact. The Dodgers ended the previous season with a strong 6-man rotation, featuring many established names, and while that depth is a blessing, it also means that competition for spots is fierce. Every player must prove they deserve a role, and for someone like Ryan, that means showing not just skill, but also durability, consistency, and readiness to handle the pressure of starting at the highest level. Spring training will play a critical role in determining where he fits into the plan. The coaching staff will have to evaluate how his arm has responded to recovery, whether he can maintain his velocity and command over multiple innings, and how well he adapts to the adjustments that often come with returning from surgery. These assessments are crucial because a pitcher's effectiveness in the rotation depends on much more than just their best pitches. It's about how they manage hitters, navigate high-pressure situations, and maintain performance over a grueling season. Looking at the Dodgers' organizational depth, Ryan is positioned as one of the top candidates to make an immediate contribution. While there are other promising pitchers in the system, including Gavin Stone and a few others, Ryan's combination of prior major league experience and proven ability to handle high-stakes innings gives him an edge. The team has invested in his development, and with the right preparation, he could slot into a rotation role and provide meaningful innings, whether it's on opening day or a little later in the season. His case is a classic example of the balance teams try to strike between nurturing talent and maximizing performance, as the Dodgers aim to maintain their competitive edge while giving emerging players the chance to flourish. It's also worth noting that Ryan's presence in the rotation could have ripple effects across the pitching staff. Having a dependable starter with a diverse pitch arsenal can take pressure off other members of the rotation, allow for better matchup planning, and even give the bullpen some breathing room. In modern baseball, where every pitch and matchup is analyzed extensively, a versatile starter like Ryan becomes more than just a player. He becomes a strategic asset who can influence how the team approaches an entire series. This is why his recovery and preparation are so closely watched, not just by fans, but by the organization itself, as they consider the broader implications for the roster. Another important factor is Ryan's age and experience. At 27, he is entering what many consider the prime years for a pitcher. Unlike younger prospects who may need several seasons to adjust to the major leagues, Ryan has already demonstrated that he can perform at that level, even if only briefly. This maturity, combined with his natural talent, positions him as someone who can contribute meaningfully right away, which is particularly valuable for a team like the Dodgers that consistently competes for championships. There's a sense that Ryan has both the tools and the mental makeup to handle the pressures of being a major league starter. And if he can translate that into consistent performances, he could become a key piece of the Dodgers' rotation for years to come. In evaluating Ryan, it's also essential to consider the numbers beyond the surface. Over 170 innings of work in his minor league career, he demonstrated a strikeout ability that translates well to the big leagues, along with a low ERA that suggests he can limit damage even against advanced competition. His ground ball tendencies and ability to induce weak contact are exactly the kind of metrics that teams like the Dodgers value highly. While there are some areas to refine, such as walk rates and maintaining consistency over extended stretches, the overall picture is extremely promising. It's rare to find a pitcher who combines these physical and mental tools with a readiness to perform at the major league level, making Ryan one of the most compelling names in the Dodgers pipeline as we look toward 2026. As we move further into the conversation about River Ryan and the Dodgers rotation for 2026, it's impossible not to consider how spring training will shape his opportunities. Every pitch he throws, every inning he logs in those early games will serve as a litmus test for both the coaching staff and Ryan himself. The Dodgers are a team that thrives on preparation and depth, and with the potential for a six-man rotation, the competition is fierce. Each pitcher has to prove they belong not just on the roster, but in a role that directly influences the team's chances of success. For Ryan, this is a moment of truth. The time he spends on the mound, the way he mixes his pitches, and how he adapts to hitters' adjustments will determine whether he starts the season in a key rotation spot or has to bide his time before getting consistent opportunities. One of the most compelling aspects of Ryan's game is his ability to keep hitters off balance. His fastball has solid velocity, his slider and curve offer late movement, and his sinker generates ground balls that can erase threats in high-leverage situations. The cutter, while used sparingly, adds another wrinkle for batters to navigate, and his willingness to throw his changeup strategically demonstrates a level of maturity in pitch selection. What makes this even more impressive is that he has been able to do all of this despite limited major league experience and a recovery from a significant surgery. It's not just the tools themselves, but the way he deploys them, the timing, and the mental approach that makes him a candidate to not only make the rotation, but to be a reliable contributor throughout the season. Another factor to consider is the Dodgers' existing rotation depth. Players like Blake Snell, Shohei Ohtani, and Tyler Glass provide established talent and proven performance, while others such as Roki Asaki are expected to step into defined roles. This means that Ryan's pathway isn't guaranteed. He has to earn it. The question becomes, can he outperform other contenders like Gavin Stone, or even compete with more experienced arms for a rotation spot? The answer may depend on how effectively he demonstrates readiness and consistency during the lead-up to the season. The staff and management will need to weigh potential against experience, and Ryan's prior flashes of excellence could very well tip the scales in his favor if he shows that his recovery hasn't diminished his capabilities. It's also worth examining how Ryan's arrival could influence the dynamics of the Dodgers' pitching staff. Having a versatile and capable starter allows the team to better manage workloads across the rotation, reduce strain on the bullpen, and plan for strategic matchups throughout a long season. Every start becomes not just a performance, but a strategic tool that the team can leverage to maintain competitiveness week after week. For a franchise that consistently aims for championships, having a pitcher who can slot into multiple roles or adjust to various situations is invaluable. Ryan's combination of pitch variety and tactical awareness makes him precisely the kind of player who can elevate the team's overall effectiveness. Considering his age, Ryan is entering what many would call the prime years for a pitcher. At 27, he has the maturity to handle pressure and the potential to grow into a cornerstone of the rotation if given the opportunity. Unlike younger prospects who may need extended seasoning in the minors, Ryan has already proven that he can handle major league hitters, even if only briefly. This experience, coupled with his skill set, positions him to contribute immediately while still offering long-term value. The Dodgers are known for balancing the present with the future, and Ryan represents a unique intersection of both. He has the potential to impact the team right away, while also providing a foundation for sustainable success over the coming seasons. One of the biggest questions surrounding Ryan's trajectory is how he will handle the workload over a full season. Tommy John recovery is notoriously challenging, requiring not only physical rehabilitation, but also mental adjustment. The ability to pitch deep into games, maintain velocity, and execute a diverse pitch mix consistently will be the ultimate test of his readiness. If he can navigate these challenges successfully, Ryan could become a mainstay in the rotation, someone the Dodgers rely on every fifth or sixth day to deliver quality innings and keep the team in contention. His previous outings, though limited, suggest he has the mechanics, control, and composure necessary to meet these demands. But the real measure will come once he faces a full slate of major league hitters over the grind of a long season. Looking at his statistical profile, Ryan shows promise across multiple metrics. His minor league career demonstrated the ability to strike out batters consistently, induce weak contact, and keep his ERA under control. In 2024, his major league debut, though brief, was impressive and left little doubt that he could compete at the highest level. While there are areas to refine, such as walk percentage and pitch efficiency, these are often correctable with experience, coaching, and the kind of adjustments pitchers make as they mature. The foundation is there, and if Ryan continues to build on it, the Dodgers could gain a starter who not only contributes immediately, but also develops into a long-term asset. The narrative around Ryan also speaks to the Dodgers' approach to cultivating talent. The organization has consistently demonstrated an ability to integrate young, high-potential players into meaningful roles without rushing them, ensuring that they are prepared physically and mentally for the demands of the major leagues. Ryan's situation exemplifies this philosophy. He has shown flashes of brilliance, and now, with recovery behind him, the team has the chance to see if he can translate that potential into sustained performance. It's a delicate balance between opportunity and preparation, but the signs are encouraging. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. What was supposed to be just another intense moment in a long and demanding season has turned into a growing cloud of speculation surrounding the Dodgers clubhouse, with Shohei Ohtani at the center of it all. Sources close to the team suggest that the two-way superstar exploded behind closed doors after a tense situation that shocked even veteran players. The phrase circulating internally is blunt. Nobody on the roster accepted what he did. Details are scarce, and officially the organization maintains a calm public posture. Privately, however, there's talk of a rare emotional outburst from a player known worldwide for discipline, humility, and relentless focus. According to insiders, Ohtani's reaction crossed an invisible line inside the clubhouse, triggering discomfort among teammates who were unprepared to see that side of him. Whether it was frustration with internal decisions, a disagreement over strategy, or pressure boiling over remains unclear, but the reaction reportedly left the room silent. What makes the situation more intriguing is Ohtani's unique status. He is not just another star. He is the face of a global sport, a symbol of professionalism, and a massive investment. That reality complicates everything. Some within the organization believe his passion should be understood as a sign of leadership and commitment, while others fear it could fracture chemistry if not addressed quickly. One anonymous voice hinted that the issue is not about anger itself, but about how it was expressed. Around the league, whispers are growing. Rivals are watching closely, executives are listening, and fans are speculating whether this moment signals a deeper tension inside a team built to dominate. Is this a one-time emotional release from a hyper-competitive athlete, or the first visible crack in a high-pressure environment? For now, everything remains in the realm of rumor. But one thing is clear. When someone like Shohei Ohtani explodes, the shockwave is felt far beyond the walls of the clubhouse. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.